Also talking about Rick Perry, here's weird video. This is just 10 seconds, audio and video, of a Bank of America executive whispering to Rick Perry, "We'll help you out. We'll help you out at Bank of America." I don't actually know exactly what this means. In other words, I don't know in what way they're going to help him out. Is it going to be with money? Let me play this for you, and then I'll tell you really what we should be concerned about when we hear it.
Bank of America, we will help you out.
Awkward video, right, Lewis? This Bank of America executive kind of sidles by Rick Perry and says,
He almost tries to dodge the guy, too.
It does look like Rick Perry kind of doesn't want to really fully acknowledge the guy. And I don't know who knew that there were cameras on in this moment, but very, very, very compelling video in the sense that everybody looks so uncomfortable in this video.
Yeah.
Really weird. And you know what? We know what to expect if Rick Perry, for lack of a better term, God forbid, were the next president of the United States. We know what to expect. And again, we talk about the horse race on the show. We talk about what's Perry doing and what's Huntsman doing and how crazy is Michelle Bachmann this week. We do all that. But we have to remember that while some of these candidates are more crazy than others, nobody really has the best interest of 95% or maybe even 99% of the country in mind in an honest way, I don't believe.
Right.
What we have here is a system that is designed, it's designed by those in power to keep those in power. Why would anyone who is in power change the system that got them there to one that really looks out and benefits for the average person? Mm-hmm. Me, producer Lewis, the psychic who's coming in later. It's not that system. So we should not be surprised that Rick Perry is being whispered sweet nothings to by Bank of America executives about how they're going to help. But the reality is we shouldn't pretend that this is only about Rick Perry. This is about all of these candidates for the most part.
Right, but some of these larger companies might have more of an interest in people like Rick Perry.
Certainly. No, there's probably a sense that some candidates are easier to get in the pocket of than others. But for the most part, as we've talked about, just about anybody can be bought in Washington. Just about anywhere, really. I mean, we're even seeing Supreme Court justices doing political fundraisers. You can buy anybody you want.
Yeah, let's try and find one Supreme Court justice ruling in the past, I don't know how many years, that goes to the individual instead of the corporations or the government.
Well, I think we can find some. I wasn't prepared for that line of questioning from Lewis, as we know. He can come up with these things at a moment's notice, but I think we could find some, could we not?
I think it'd be difficult.
Really? What do you think, Natan, on that? I mean, you're more into the Supreme Court than any of us.
On that point, is Lewis talking about the decision to define corporations as individuals?
Just in general.
He's saying just find any decision by the Supreme Court.
The campaign finance thing is huge, but I mean just in general.
Wait, so I don't understand what Lewis is saying.
He's saying none of the decisions...
I'm just saying that they're also bought and sold by the corporations.
Or they certainly seem to be deciding for the corporations when it's a choice between...
Oh, I don't know. There are certainly cases we can find where they go against business.
That's my sense. Yeah. There are some.
Rare.
It's not the most common thing, for sure.